So I just seen this video with Ruby Rose. If anybody know, that's an Instagram model slash Insta thought, as y'all would like to call it, turned into a rapper. That rap about thought shit. So, um, I don't know. Look, I'm just gonna go with this video, and you know, we're just gonna ride with this video. So, if the video starts, it's funny. It starts like she's in this rich house and all that stuff, and obviously like and her father is just like, I don't like him and all that stuff. And then I'm paraphrasing through the video, and it's basically, oh, so mom asks, what do you do like? She's like, you know what I like? She gets this all sweet feminine voice, and then she gets to this rough neck as rap voice where she talk about how she want a nigga to do it, and it's all aggressive shit. Now, I'm I'm going to try to choose my words carefully because I know nice girls that are respectful women that like aggressive shit. You know, like niggas to be aggressive with them. That doesn't make you a hoe. And her talking about even her talking about what she want, out of sex and all that stuff, that clearly doesn't make you a hoe. Like if you a nice girl like timid girl, but you want a nigga to dog you out in fucking bed or some shit like that, me personally, that doesn't make you a hoe. That's what you like in bed. Some people just like some extra freaky shits. That's why they say lady in the streets, but a freak in the bed. And honestly, those are the type of women. Those are the type of women men really want. If you, if we're being real about it, those are the type of women men really want. So I look at this now. I look at this video, but it's more or less the image that's portraying because while she's rapping, she's popping her ass, and you can see her ass cheek in front of her parents. And it's just like, if I was a dad, I'd say, "Good Lord, my daughter is a hoe." Now, I've always said this, and it's just like so. Now it's just like some women they take it, they just run with it, and some women they get assaulted about it. But men, I want you to realize that some of these women are just going to be hoes, and that's it. Some of these women are going to be hoes. Now, if that's what you want to be, fine. Some girls is just like, yeah, I'm a hoe. And you know what? I salute those women because at least you know what you are and all that stuff. Now, this is where like this gray area goes because I don't like the thing is when you're a hoe and niggas know you're a hoe, you are going to get treated act like a hoe. In the words of a lot of famous rap niggas, if you acting like a hoe, we gonna treat you like a hoe. And hoes don't really have good, you know, records of being treated. All right. A lot of women just, they get sexed, they get slutted out, they get dogged out, and then they get tossed aside like, a piece of trash. That's basically what you do to a hoe. So, ladies, I understand we're living in a prevalent time where, you want to express yourself sexually. I feel like there is more than one way to express yourself sexually than just popping your ass and all that other stuff. But if you go around doing bald headed whole shit like you ladies like saying you're doing, don't expect a nigga to come at you with respect, especially if look, there's things that women I feel like you don't understand why. It's just like just like just because I show my ass doesn't mean I don't deserve respect. In which, yes, you do deserve respect because some models are not hoes. Now the thing is, a lot of people get Instagram modeling and hoeing or modeling shit is or hoeing different. All right, models, you don't really touch models. You, as a matter of, but hoes, you can fuck them. It's like some women, they look good. You should be a model because you look good because you know you have a certain appeal about you that people want to see you on magazines just because you look good. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of women that do that and all that stuff. Like Tyra Banks is a supermodel. Do I think she's a hoe? No, she's a supermodel. Melissa Ford, video vixen, beautiful woman. It, she's kind of in the whole business, but if you ever hear her talk, She's a very intelligent woman. I've always said that. Um, your porn stars, they hoes. Like a Riley Reed, that's a hoe. Um, motherfucking Ruby Rose, that's a motherfucking hoe. All right, it's like, especially look, it's a thin line, but it's just that some dudes respect it and some dudes, but don't. I want ladies. I would just be don't expect a lot of men to treat you with respect because of your perfection. If you tell a nigga that you are a stripper or a porn star and all that other stuff, niggas gonna treat you like that. If niggas find out that all you want to do is go around and let's say you want to fucking random niggas and all that other stuff, niggas not gonna come at you with respect. Like there's a difference. I keep telling people there's a difference of how men treat a Felicia Rashad or a Michelle Obama, and there's people how they treat Amber Rose, who is a self-proclaimed slut or a self-proclaimed hoe. Even though I've heard her talk and all that stuff. She's actually like, she seems cool, but she a hoe and all that stuff. It's just like, and though I never, like agree with her slut walk things because I feel like you're just giving power to niggas that can't that can't fuck you anyway. That's how I feel about the slut walk. Is just that's how I feel about the slut walk. It's like you're giving powers to niggas that people that call you a slut. You're giving powers to niggas that you wouldn't fuck or they can't fuck you even if they had money. So that's why I feel like you're giving those powers to them and all that stuff. So, but I also say this. There's a difference between how people treat Amber Rose and how people treat a Michelle Obama. Unless you are a real disrespectful dude, in which in case he's just an asshole and he's a disrespectful dude. No regular dude is calling Michelle Obama a hoe. No regular dude, like even though Aisha Curry gets on some people's nerves because like you can tell she want to be in the spotlight sometimes. A lot of niggas they'll go for Aisha Curry. That's why when it was just like when that whole thing of how she want more attention pages, I understand what she meant, but a lot of niggas it made a lot of niggas mad to where now niggas just like, look, you're not gonna be bigger than Steph Curry. He's a worldwide phenomenon. So I understand you want some, people looking at me and all that other stuff, but your husband is a superstar, damn near the face of NBA. You're not going to beat that. Yes, you probably got talents yourself and all that stuff, but you're not going to beat that. So that's why a lot of people was getting mad at Aisha Curry. It's just like it seems like she was jealous, that she was kind of jealous of her husband. Even though I'm pretty sure she supports her husband 100%, I'm pretty sure she's jealous of the attention is, which I can see that because I think a lot of women crave attention. Yes, you have some introverts, but there are some women I know that just crave attention. Even if their man is the biggest, is like, well, look at me. What do I do? It's like I can do things too. It's like I can do things too. I see women do that. Ruby, the way I look at Ruby Rose is just like, okay, if you like it, I love it. I've said this before. If you like it, I love it and all that other stuff. But I want women to understand this that because we are visual creatures and we seen our hoes are being treated. If you out here acting like a hoe, we will treat you like a hoe. Now that doesn't mean we won't treat you like a human being because some women don't deserve to get assaulted or beaten or EPAR'd as I'm trying to keep it clean or EPAR'd, you know, all that other stuff. They don't deserve that, but don't expect a man to treat you with the same respect they would treat a Michelle Obama because they wouldn't do that shit to a Michelle Obama. Or some people like Gail. Only reason like is like the closest is like Gail, but because Gail did that shit about Kobe and like Snoop got real mad because that's his homie. It's like funky dog head and called her a funky dog head ass bitch. I know Oprah is like the same way with men. It's like black men, we it's like we have a love hate relationship with Oprah. It's like that's a little different. But like someone like we truly love, like a Felicia Rashad, a Angela Bassett, a Michelle Obama, women like that, a Shahrazad Ali, You don't hear nobody call Charles Ali a hoe because if we did, black man would jump on it and say, "Hey, we don't do that, bro. Like we don't do that." He's like, "You respect that. You respect that woman." And a lot of I understand because it's a lot of things in this world that a lot of stuff happens and is most of the stuff is proximity and it's like how black men and black women treat each other. But I feel like there are things that a lot of people just need to understand from men. There and like I said before, even like explaining this, even explaining this, there's some things that women do that men will never understand, and vice versa. Men, some things that men do that women would just never understand, and all that other stuff. But it's just like this one. I feel like it's plain and simple as in your face. It's just like some women, like men, like especially if you like one of those dudes that trying to save a hoe, don't don't save her. She doesn't want to be saved. Some women just like doing that shit, and you know what? It's fine. Like sometimes they'll tell you, "I'm not wifey material. I'm a hoe." It's some of you dudes that just like you want to wife up these hoes, and it's just like, hey, I've just been a couple of times where I have told dudes, "Hey, she a bird, let her fly. All right, she want to be a hoe, let her go do hoe shit." And that's honestly, ladies, if you're wondering, this is the talk we have, man. Like that men be having. If we know you a good woman, we'll talk. We'll sit there and talk to her. Hey, man, you don't need to be cheating on your girl. She a good woman. Yo, start. Don't be doing that shit. It's just. But if we know your girl a hoe and all that other stuff, we have that same conversation. Hey, bro, your girl a hoe. I just seen him like fuck three other niggas before she even get here. The bro, I hope you ain't. I hope you don't plan no wife in that bitch. She a fucking hoe. And yes, the language is different. Now this is now mostly. How do you know if a girl's a hoe? Mostly you can talk, you can see it. But I said most of the times you can see it in their actions. You can see it in their actions. Hell, some girls are very good at hiding their wholeness. And sometimes when you talk to them, they'll explain it. It's like they'll especially if a girl know how to run game on you. It's like she's a finessing hoe. The finessing hoes, they're the ones is like they'll fuck you and then take your money. Uh, and then once you go broke, they go on to the next one. They're the ones that's really you got to work with. It's like, oh, you want this? Oh, you gotta buy me something. You gotta buy me a bag, or you gotta buy me out. You gotta take me out to dinner. You gotta take me out to eat. And it's like you spending all this money on this finessing asshole. And shit. Niggas, you gotta watch out for that. Now, in conclusion, some women just want to be hoes. And I'm gonna just leave you. I'm gonna just leave it here, like I told my homeboys, or like told them, see a bird, let them fly. There's gonna be people there that's for you and all that stuff. There's good girls. There's one of these days you're gonna have your lady in the streets for the freak in the sheets. That's good. Those are the good women. But one thing I will say, men, is like know the difference because I would say this, even if she is a stripper or a porn star, it might be her profession. Because I know some porn stars, you know, slut on camera, but off camera, you'd have never thought. I know some strippers that yes, that's their job. They just do it because they have to, but they still respect. But also if you know your girl a hoe and all that stuff, she's going to be a hoe. Like I said, she a bird, let her fly. You know, but that's my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.